All right, it's Friday, February 9th,
February 9th.
and James decided to stop over so we can do our Friday talk,
That's right.
right? That New York accent talk.
Talk.
So, what did we do today? We actually went out to lunch or slash breakfast at Maureen's Kitchen, if anyone knows Maureen's Kitchen in Smithtown, New York, and then took the skis to get whatever they do. Tuned up the skis. We're going to go skiing in a couple of weeks. President's Week, I guess it is. And went to the post office. Went to the bank. So I've become kind of friends with the guy at Chase Bank that I've been dealing with for years. Really cool guy. So James comes down with me every couple of weeks. We just hang out, and then there's always like a line of people waiting to speak to him. And he always gets a phone call. You gotta work with the people. He's like, all right, I gotta go.
Really cool guy.
Yeah,
really
he's a lot of fun. So anyway, one thing that we just wanted to speak about real quick, and actually James brought it up, and I'll just let him run with it.
So one of the things when Phil and I talk, a lot of times he and I have a lot of conversations about business and about a lot of things that we see, and especially with regard to this business and being an entrepreneur, one of the things that we see all the time is people just, number one, they don't have confidence in themselves, and they always look for some type of excuse, or you might hear that they say, you know what, I will someday, or I'm just waiting for the right time. And listen, anybody who's been through life or anything, you always feel like you want to wait for the right time, to wait for that moment, whether it be a life event like getting married or having kids. I mean, I remember before I had kids, I kept saying, oh, I'm going to plan to have kids. I'm going to wait for that time. And then before you look up and your life's over, and then you're like, I wanted to do these things and the time is up. The point being, there's never the right time. You have to make that time. You got to make it happen. And only those that take control of their lives and take control, that want to make it happen, do that. So don't ever wait for something to happen, because it won't ever happen, and the right time may never come at all. And a lot of times you just got to take that initiative and go forward, and just realize that you have a support staff, you have a support network, and just go forward with things. And the reason why not everybody is an entrepreneur, the reason why everybody doesn't do something, is because they don't feel that they can do it, and they don't ever take that chance to go forward and do it. So when we were talking, it's all about taking that initiative, believing yourself, and then just move forward, because that right day or that one day may never come. But if you say, I'm doing it today, that's when things happen. Draw a line in the sand and make it happen. Set your goals and strategize to get to those goals. And that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I think the point is, you just got to take the shot. Like they say with the lotto, it's, dollar and a dream, right? You got to be in it to win it. Just take the shot. You never know. You're just investing in yourself and your own future. You're never going to know enough unless you try. A lot of people assume that, hey, listen, when we met with Kevin Harrington and we were talking to him, he said, he's like, he didn't just wake up one day, hey, I'm going to be worth $500 million one day. Right. I mean, he just built his business, and it took a long time to build it to where he's at today. But it doesn't matter who you are. Even if you hate Donald Trump, I'm sure one day when he got that $1 million loan from his dad, he never thought he'd turn into $1 billion, right? I mean, he's like, maybe I'll make some money, hopefully. But there's plenty of people that did get $1 million loan from their dad or family or some sort of head start, and they did nothing with it. So you have to give credit for people who built something with whatever that they were given. So, Brian is, if you joined already, then you know that you probably spoke to Brian. He speaks to most of the people that before they join, and he's the one that hears everybody, specifically when he's on the phone with them. And he says the number one thing is people just don't have the confidence in themselves, and they are scared. And like we always say, that scared or that nervousness turns into excitement once you take the jump. It's like, all right, now I'm excited to move forward. And I know we talked about this a lot, and we actually talked to somebody when we were in Vegas, this older guy that has this whole mind thing. I forget what he even called it, right. But it was way over our head.
Yeah, totally.
And I asked him, I'm like, how do you get people to take the chance? He goes, you can't really convince them. You have to give them the tools to do it. So once they have the tools, then they know. It's kind of like, if you were going to go out tomorrow and build a house, right? You're not just going to go build a house. You got to get all the tools that you need to build a house. So you wouldn't feel comfortable building a house if you just walked out into a yard and said, all right, I'm going to build a house here, but I have nothing around me. But if you had a crane or a digger or whatever and tools and everything, all right, now I feel more comfortable. I have all my tools. That's what he was saying. You got to give them the tools. So that's what we provide, right? We provide everything you need. We're not saying go start a business and go figure it out on your own. We're going to say start a business and we're going to support you every step of the way. There's only 3 parts to the training that we do. Set up your website, access lenders, start your marketing. That's it. So if you need help with a website, we'll help you. Need access to the lenders or need help for whatever reason, we'll help you. You need help with the marketing, we'll help you. That's it. You might as well give it a shot. So that's that. The other thing is so one of the things that we're trying to do, and we talked about the whole iworkinmyjams.com, this whole I Work in My Jams brand. So what I want to do is start putting different business opportunities underneath that umbrella, right? So right now we have become a business loan consultant and a loan broker. I want to come out with how to become a lead generator and understand that space. I have a do-it-yourself credit repair training. I already have that. That's actually up and running. And we're going to Florida next week, going to West Palm Beach, and we are meeting with a company. We'll do videos with them, and we're probably going to come out with them in a how to do local marketing if you're a business. The problem with local marketing for most businesses, if you paid someone, like I used to be a digital marketing consultant, if you paid me, I would charge thousands of dollars a month. You probably would not get your money back if you wanted to go hire someone to do the work. So we wanted to be together a one-time fee training, obviously a nominal fee, and help companies figure out how to do it themselves, because it's really not difficult. Like, it's really not to do local marketing. But I understand that most people don't have the knowledge, so put together, a program to do so. So that's West Palm next week. Then we're going to go to San Diego to the Traffic and Conversion Summit. If anybody is in San Diego, we'll be there. And then the other thing is, Damon John's supposed to be there. We're going to try to, hopefully, try at least try to say hi to him. We'll see. But there's a lot of big people in the affiliate marketing, lead generation space that are going to be there. A lot of big names. So that would be cool to try to obviously meet them and whatnot. Then after that, we go back to Vegas for LeadsCon. We have I think 5 or 6 of us going now, and another 7 people. So there's going to be 12, 13, 14 people going this time. So that should be a really good time. But LeadsCon is obviously a good show. It's a big show. Obviously, it's all about lead generation, different softwares, different ways to do things in that industry. So that would be good. And then we're meeting people there that do health insurance. Right. So we're going to see if we can put together a program around our health insurance space. So we'll see about that. So that's the future plans. We have some things that we're also working on, but if they happen, we'll let you know about that in a couple of weeks. And it's a lot of traveling, which is fine. Like we always say, let us do the hard work and you just follow along and hopefully you make some money.
That's right.
But yeah, so that's it, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll be in Manhattan all day. I'm sleeping in the city tomorrow night. So that should be fun.
Good time.
Meeting up with a bunch of people. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm not doing anything this week. I'm taking it low.
Watching Olympics?
That's it. That's all I'm doing. Watching the Olympics, hanging out.
Watch the Olympics.
Just chill. I'm a little upset that football's over, but that's okay.
Yeah, baseball.
Until baseball.
So that's it. So we had a nice relaxing day, hang out, run around, get some stuff done, and that's it. Next week we'll do a video next week in West Palm with those guys, and then the next Friday we'll be here because we leave that Sunday. Right. So we'll try to continue with these videos. Obviously we'll just try to provide some knowledge to you guys, whatever case we can, but I really, like we always say, just build a business around a lifestyle that you want to live. Mm-hmm. This is the lifestyle that we want to live. Obviously, we work hard, but you also got to put yourself in a position where you can take a day off, work 4 days a week, take off Fridays, whatever it is that you want to do, go on more vacations. And that's it.
That's it.
I actually just booked another flight today, going to take my kids to the Kids' Choice Awards, the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards in LA. So that should be fun. Right? I mean, you can't beat it, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's why that's why I do what I do, right? I mean, it's a good time, and got to enjoy life while you're here, right? You only have one life, and might as well make it the best of it, right?
That's right.
Anything else?
That's it, man.
You sure?
Great week, yeah.
All right. We'll talk to everyone next week.
Take care.